Nagmamakaawa mga kababayan si Robin Padilla, Senator Robin Padilla sa ating Pangulong Bongbong. Sabay sumbat, may halo mga kababayan na panunumbat matapos na iserve yung warrant of arrest ng ICC laban kay Digong. Kasama ng post niya at pagmamakaawa yung balita noon na inalaw ng dating Pangulong Digong ang pagpalibing kay dating Pangulong Ferdinand Idralin Marcos. Mga kababayan, yung statement ni Robin Padilla, kasi po, pinadaan sa Interpol ng ICC yung warrant of arrest. Si Sara, si Bato, si Bongo. Sabi po ninyo, Senator Robin, walang iwanan. O di ipakita ninyo na walang iwanan. Kasi ngayon,
nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Pulsa, opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Pulsa, what you see is what you get. You decide.
Nagmamakaawa mga kababayan si Robin Padilla, Senator Robin Padilla sa ating Pangulong Bongbong. Sabay sumbat, may halo mga kababayan na panunumbat matapos na iserve yung warrant of arrest ng ICC laban kay Digong. Ito yung kanyang post mga kababayan. Kasama ng post niya at pagmamakaawa yung balita noon na inalaw ng dating Pangulong Digong ang pagpalibing kay dating Pangulong Ferdinand Idralin Marcos. Ganyan yung mga apil po. May kasamang panunumbat. In bad taste. Di ba? Magmamakaawa ka pagkatapos may kasamang panunumbat. Yan ang post ni Robin Padilla.
Mr. President, once upon a time when there was no one else to stand by you, my group supported and protected you. In our own humble way, we consider ourselves your friends and loyal supporters because we still believe that President Ferdinand Idralin Marcos Sr. was kidnapped and taken to a foreign land against his will, in defiance of our domestic laws. My earnest plea, Mr. President, is for you to exercise your executive power to halt the operations of the Philippine National Police in following directives from a foreign entity that undermine our laws and violate our sovereignty.
Doon pa lang po, sablay na mga kababayan yung statement ni Robin Padilla. Kasi po, pinadaan sa Interpol ng ICC yung warrant of arrest. Kaya tayo po obligado to cooperate. Yan kasi hindi naisip nila na maraming paraan. Hindi man pwedeng isakripisyo natin ang ating obligasyon sa Interpol. Kasi paano na po yung mga pugante na tumatakas mula sa ating bansa papunta sa ibang bansa, tulad po ng case ni Alice Goo. Di ba tumakas po? O nahuli sa pamamagitan ng Interpol sa Indonesia. So dahil lang po sa ganon, isa-sacrifice na natin ang kapakanan ng ating bansa. Hindi po maaari ang ganon. Lalo pa, alam naman ninyo po, Senator Robin Padilla, ang ginawa ni Digong. Siguro kung ikaw man ang ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, ang nasa kalagayan ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, tutulungan mo ba si Digong? Yung anak pinagbantaan, yung ating Pangulo, si First Lady, pati si Martin Romualdez. Si Digong gustong patalsikin ang ating Pangulo, gustong gatungan yung armed forces. Alam na ninyo, walang tigil sa pag-aakusa ng ating Pangulo, bangag, weak leader. Tapos ngayon, nag-a-appeal kayo po ng awa, nagmamakaawa kayo para tulungan ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, si Digong. Asa pa kayo nagagawin yan ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos? Sabi natin, sumobra kasi. Kung nanahimik sana si Digong, baka iba ang nangyari ngayon. Ayaw niyang manahimik, ayaw niyang tantanan ang ating Pangulong Bongbong. Ayan tuloy. Pero sabi nga natin, wala man kinalaman dito yung ating Pangulo. Kasi ang nagreklamo po, ang nag-file ng kaso sa dating Pangulong Digong, pribadong mga complainants, yung mga biniktima, yung mga biktima ng AJK. You see?
Yan ang sabi niya dito. The fate of our beloved country now rests in your hands, Mr. President. We must consider the sentiments of our people, especially in these critical times when the world is shaping its future. Unity among Filipinos is crucial as we navigate this era of geopolitical conflict in trade wars. Tapos sabay post ng paglibing sa libingan ng mga bayani ng dating Pangulong Ferdinand Edralin Marcos. In bad taste yung appeal ni Sablay ni Robin Padilla at saka Senator Robin Padilla, kabayan. Sinasabi mo na unity among Filipinos is crucial. Sino ba ang humiwalay? Di ba? Gusto ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ng unity. Sino ang nang-away? Sino ang umalis sa partido? Lakas sa CMD? Si Sara Duterte, siya yung nag-resign dahil sa issue ng confidential funds. O hindi pa pala sa issue ng confidential funds. Dahil doon sa pagka-demote ni dating Pangulong GMA na nag-ambisyon na ikudita yung posisyon ni Martin Romualdez na proteksyon para sa impeachment ng ating Pangulong Bongbong. Sino ba yung nag-attempt? Sinimula ng tampo ninyo. Kaya nabiyak yung unity. Tapos, sige yung maisugrali ninyo. Pinagmumura yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ni Digong at buong pamilya niya. Inakusahang bangag, may adik tayong presidente, paulit-ulit nung pangkampanya. Pagkatapos, sasabihin ninyo, unity for our Filipinos. Ikayo po ang cause ng division dito. Yung kampo ninyo, kampo ng Duterte. Kayo yung nang-aaway, nagbanta. Si Sara Duterte, pinaway ninyo. Di ba hindi? Kaya misplaced, mali. Itong mga pagmamakaawa ninyo, malamang sa malamang, hindi napakinggan ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos kasi tao lang po yung ating Pangulong Bongbong nasasaktan. Just imagine, nagbanta pa si Sara na ipahukay yung bangkay ng dating Pangulong Marcos Sr. at itapon pa sa West Philippine Sea. You see, matindi yung mga pangbabastos na ginawa po ng kampo ninyo sa ating Pangulong Bongbong. Sumobra. O ngayon, ito na yung inabot ng dating Pangulong Digong na barkada po ninyo. Wala man ditong kinalaman yung ating Pangulong Bongbong kasi ang nagreklamo sa ICC, mga pribadong complainants. O ngayon, namimiligro na ngayon yung iba pang mga akusado. Si Sara, si Bato, si Bongo. Sabi po ninyo, Senator Robin, walang iwanan. O di ipakita ninyo na walang iwanan. Kasi ngayon, ito na yung balita. Sabi po ni De Lima, far from over, De Lima Diokno say, other drug war enablers must face the law after Duterte arrest. Ito ngayon ang balita sa Manila Bulletin. Sabi dito sa balita, while mamamayang liberal, Party List First nominee Laila De Lima and Akbayan Party List nominee Chel Diokno welcomed the arrest of former President Rodrigo Duterte. They also called for accountability of enablers and beneficiaries of the previous administration's war on drug campaigns. De Lima admitted that Duterte's arrest was deeply personal for her, having been imprisoned on trumped-up drug charges for nearly 7 years because I dared to speak out against Duterte's drug war. Sabi ni De Lima, today, Duterte is being made to answer, not to me, but to the victims, to their families, to a world that refuses to forget. This is not about vengeance, this is about justice finally taking its course. But the former senator and human rights commissioner admitted that Duterte's arrest on Tuesday was a mere step toward justice, as there's more that needs to be done. Those anya who have fought this long and difficult fight, your voices mattered, your courage mattered, and today the pursuit of justice continues. Diokno, another staunch critic of the Duterte administration, emphasized the need for the government to guarantee full protection anya para sa mga witnesses at sa mga pamilya ng biktima, as the fights is far from over. Sabi ni Diokno, Duterte anya must be placed under the ICC's jurisdiction immediately, in that the Philippine government must fully cooperate with the Interpol in the ICC, mobilizing all law enforcement agencies to bring him in. To the Filipino people, let's make sure Duterte does not just run out of hiding places. Let's run him straight into the arms of justice. The road to accountability is long, but today, it's just got a little shorter.
Kaya po, malamang sa malamang, yung mga co-accused at kasama dito, mga kababayan, sa sinasabing pinaila na rin ang kaso, sina Sara, Bongo at Bato. May iba pang mga pangalan. Sabi po yan ni dating Senador Antonio Trillanes noong mga previous interview sa kanya ng mainstream media. Ito naman yung sinabi po ni Attorney Cristina Conti. When a person is arrested under a warrant of arrest from the ICC, he should be turned over to law enforcement officer of the member state and is to be flown to The Hague, the Netherlands ASAP. Si Amy Marcos, nagsalita na naman po. Awang-awa ako. Amy Marcos recalls her father in Duterte's arrest. Senator Amy Marcos said on Tuesday that she was shocked and was in disbelief after she found out about former President Rodrigo Duterte's arrest for crimes against humanity. Awang-awa daw siya. Iwan ko kung totoo talaga yung mga nararamdaman ni Amy Marcos. Di ba? Kasi si Amy Marcos, mga kababayan, pinagdududahan na rin ng mga DDS. Maging siguro ni Sara Duterte, iwan ko kung nag-uusap pa sila ngayon. Kasi si Amy Marcos, mga kababayan, kasama na sa sa kampanya ng Alyansa ng Bagong Pilipinas. Ito po yung report ng Vera Files tungkol kay Sara Duterte and kay Bongo at saka kay Bato de la Rosa. July 17, 2023. BP Sara, two senators named in ICC probe documents. Aside from former President Rodrigo Duterte, Vice President Sara Duterte Carpio, and Senators Bato de la Rosa and Bongo were named in a document submitted to the ICC probing the killings related to drug war during the previous administration and when Duterte was mayor of Davao City. Yan report ng Vera Files, mga kababayan. A copy of the documents obtained by Vera Files shows the Vice President's name was mentioned as knowing and approving the killings when she was city mayor, a post that her father held for more than 20 years. Sara was mayor from 2010 to 2013 and from 2016 to 2022. A person knowledgeable of the ICC probe said she could be issued summons by the ICC. If she would not comply with the summons, she would be issued a warrant of arrest. This is the first time the name of Sara was mentioned in the documents relevant to the ICC investigation. Vera Files sent messages to the OBP, her spokesperson and media officer for her side, but got only an automated reply from the OBP acknowledging receipt of the email and that it has been forwarded to the concerned unit for appropriate action. Her spokesperson also acknowledged Vera Files' request sent by text. Sabi dyan sa report ng Vera Files, Senator Bongo, the former president's longtime aide, was mentioned at least 70 times and Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa at least 90 times in the 186-page affidavit by a person who had acknowledged of Duterte's bloody style of governance but had asked not to be identified. According to the documents with the ICC during the years when Go served as executive assistant and personal aide to then Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte, he or several instances was the one who relayed the former's orders to kill to the Davao Death Squad, which was allegedly carrying out the extrajudicial killings for the local chief executive. Ngayon, si Bato de la Rosa was Davao City Chief from 2012 to 2013 under then Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio, who is now Vice President. He previously held other positions such as Station Commander and Intelligence Division Chief under the Davao City Police Office from 1992 to 1997 when the elder Duterte was City Mayor. In the documents, it was alleged that De La Rosa formed his own death squad to carry out anti-illegal drug operations in Davao. Doon sa Quadcom investigation, tinuro ni nilaglag ni Digong mismo, si Bato. Yan na niya, si Bato. Death squad din yan. Kaya malamang sa malamang mga kababayan, kabado na ngayon si Sara, si Bungo, si Bato. Kasi with the arrest ng dating Pangulong Digong, siyempre iniisip nila, sila na yung susunod. So, kaabang-abang po ang mga susunod na mga pangyayari dito po sa pag-serve ng warrant of arrest kay Digong. Ito naman po, Firmax Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Naing siya Red Mix Fruit Drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayosan niya, Mr. Maravilla. At sa mga naghanap po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab ka rental din po kami. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.